till we explode. I'll meet you at the disco. We just getting started like an intro. 589 the numbers, please, please call out bingo. We the new heroes. Them trash coins you held went to zero. They done fell below. When we held, they called us weirdos. But what they gonna say though when we blow? But we go, so what the hell do we know? Price went beast mode, it's easy like a free throw. We riding these waves up and you sitting on a beach float. I told you what to look for. It's sad cause you know what we know, but you didn't get the decode. Now my pocket's full like casinos, going long like Marino. To the top, that's where we go. This that rocket fuel reload.
This clip right here got the internet going nuts. Get 'em, Venture. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
It'll go from 0 to 103 seconds.
Okay. It'll go from 0 to 103 seconds. Okay. And that's what, off like one trade or one day or?
Yeah, that it'll shoot up. The same thing that Rachel Lee was saying, that it's not, they don't need $2, $3, $5. They don't want 700 new billionaires.
I can vouch for that. They don't want 700 new billionaires. That's for sure. Guys, we're going to talk about this. I'm actually going to talk about something that I believe is going to be life-changing. I got an article I want to read to you that has basic facts. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be basic facts tonight. I had to switch it up a little bit from a comment that I read on the morning show. And I noticed the algorithm isn't as popular on this asset. But when the smoke clears, I want it to be known that BuLLZiLLa told everybody they better have at least 2 of them. Because I think it's going to do big numbers. I'm going on once in a lifetime opportunity. Oh yeah, I wanted to keep the article pulled up, but I'll get back to it. Let me see. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. And guys, I pulled a bunch of articles up right here. I went deeper down this partnership right before the live stream on this DZ Germany. Second largest bank taps Meco for digital asset custody. That piqued my curiosity because Brad Growinghouse just said they developed a relationship with Meco for digital asset custody. So then I was jumping down the rabbit hole on that partnership, and I found this old article that really made sense on what's going on in the crypto world right now as we speak. As far as this old article really brings a lot to light, because you guys know Brad just announced that there's a partnership, or they actually bought the digital asset custody solution. My apologies.
Really made sense.
One day when we get, like big time, we'll have people checking my audio and all that stuff and making sure that is all correct. But as for now, you got me, CKJ in the flesh. It's me and you, and Pickle 2, Bam, had to pin that. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Now, once I jumped down the rabbit hole in this partnership right here, this is the 4th such partnership with Meco. This is the company that Brad Growinghouse talked about they bought. Meco. Now, this article is from May, so beginning of the year. And it says, this is the 4th such partnership Meco has made with major financial institutions in 8 months. So the last 8 months, this company that Ripple purchased, that's a digital asset custodian. And you can already see we're talking money here. We're talking money. As a matter of fact, that's what BuLLZiLLa specializes in following the money. And it says DZ Bank, Germany's 2nd largest lender by assets under Deutsche Bank. So we're already going to Switzerland. We're going to Switzerland on this one. And this is the article that came out yesterday that piqued my interest. DZ Bank, 3rd largest bank in Germany to start crypto custody. And this is through the partnership with Meco, which Ripple purchased. Simple mathematics here. Let's follow the money. Well, you know what we're gonna do? Let's send out a tweet real quick. Let's send out a tweet real quick. Let the world know. Oh, you know what I should have did? Good Lord Almighty, you learned a valuable lesson on that one. It doesn't matter, let's do it. Because believe it or not, guys, I told the world too. Okay, this is like the perfect setup too, guys, on the tweet right here. Because Brad is right. You know, Brad put a video out a few days ago that there's a $10 trillion about to come into crypto custody by 2030. And you guys seen this video going around. I might have even made a YouTube short today of this video. So Brad has this sales pitch that he's been using that crypto custody is going to be $10 trillion by 2030. Now, you heard about the partnership with Meco also. Might as well tag that. Tag XRP in here. Might as well tag that in XRP. Because guys, I'm trying to tell you, this is way bigger than anybody thinks from the research that I did tonight. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So you better get your bags ready, because large financial institutions are starting to custody crypto. Let me say that one more time. Large financial, traditional are starting to custody crypto. DZ second largest bank taps Meco. Y'all know that's the Ripple partner. Yeah. And you know what that's going to provide for? Liquidity for XRP. Yeah. Now listen, I'm going to straight up tell you guys, if you don't have a Solana, you're going to miss out. I'm dead serious. Are you going to sit back and watch Solana go to 100, then 200, then 250 again, on its way to 1,000? CKJ said it, don't forget it. Solana next stop 1K. I'm going to be a little bit more bullish, because I got to be. I got to tell you guys the truth. I got to. DZ, Germany's second largest bank. Okay, you got to be careful with that, because anyway, and this is right here. I do not want you to miss out on the Solana. And I'm going to tell you guys why. I'm from the future tonight. Solana all-time high incoming easily. BuLLZiLLa said it. Solana all-time high incoming easily. Remember I said that maybe even before Christmas. Oh snap. He's going super bullish tonight, ain't he? Yes he is. Yes he is. Did you hear what I said, Bullish Shane? I would pin that, but I don't want them to think I like work for Solana. Because I do not work for Solana, and I'm not a financial advisor. Up 300% this year. Can Solana rank all-time high? Oh my God! If for some reason they be hating on Solana, but I gotta put it, huh? Oh my God! I got to put it. Okay. Let's say hit link to live. And believe it or not, this video is not even gonna be as popular as an XRP thumbnail, XRP video with, like, you know, I already knew that from the beginning. But I found an article that I got to read to you guys that proves I'm from the future. Are you ready, Shane Sullivan? This article proves I'm from the future. Okay, Brad is right, 10 trillion by 2030. If I'm not mistaken, I made a YouTube short of this. If this YouTube short backs me up today, because I think this short is going to go right with my topic for today's video. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, there we go. Bam, Solana 1K. Tell them. Bullish Dragon 10 trillion with 40%, or 4 trillion in BTC, and TX providing smart contracts. I actually read a really good article earlier today on the XLS proposal. I didn't realize that proposal was put forth by Sologenic, which makes it kind of interesting. I could swear. Don't tell me. Yeah, no, I did not tweet this video. There's no way I didn't tweet that video. Where did I put that video at? I cannot believe I didn't put that video up. I think it really goes directly with my conversation, but I guess I'll put it up after the stream. I think I made a YouTube short of it, but I just didn't post it on Twitter. But the point is, I jumped down the rabbit hole on this Meco partnership, and we're going to talk about that for sure, because it kind of started with Okay, this is the article I started with that came out with the news today. This is the news right here that came out today. DZ Bank, third largest German bank to start crypto custody for institutional investors. In November 6th, it is the 7th, so up-to-date news. Yeah, I want to read that Solana article. I got you, Shane. This is going to be huge. Tonight's going to be the epic night. Can we say November 6th, Bullzilla laid down the most epic bullish prediction in the history of cryptocurrency, Chi-Town. Did I shock the world tonight and showing up? What's going on out there? What happened? Did I shock the world tonight? We're going to go down the rabbit hole on this too. I do want to see one thing. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. You are the best. I had to wake up a Telegram, let them guys know. Everybody boots on. Boots on. BuLLZiLla's live. Boom. Okay. Let's do this. Man, I know I put a hell of a YouTube short out today that echoes directly what I'm saying tonight. There we go. So when I jumped down the rabbit hole, I seen all these guys, and then I ran across this article from February 2023. So you see, guys, the news just dropped today or yesterday about the DZ Bank and the third largest German bank to start crypto custody. So I said, well, that's kind of pretty big, because that means large institutions are coming in to start to hodl crypto. As far as here comes the money, seriously. And that got me thinking too about the whole SBF thing, how this guy just got 100 years for some crypto violations, you know, 100 years. So basically, you know, like, don't get me wrong, he's guilty as hell for his crimes, you know, and all that. But like, it's just amazing the time people can get for certain things. Like, good God, like, you know, see you, like, next time I see you, you're gonna be gray. Like, you know, you move money the wrong way, bro. But anyway, that's kind of interesting that we had this large trial happen, and I think it only gives the man more power to say, whoa, we got to make sure we control cryptocurrency, because this is huge. As far as like what they're saying, that he basically used 10 billion of customer funds, I basically, or something like that, like $10 billion. Like, whoa. So they know to take crypto seriously now. Like, crypto is the real deal. And they see if we don't control it, it can get out of hand, and we can have billionaires popping up left and right. We don't need that. We don't need billionaires popping up, and especially trying to influence politics. And actually, I was going to read that article to you guys, and I was going to cover that one too. It's called The Other Bankman. I was reading it earlier. It's called The Other Bankman. As far as many may not know, but Sam Bankman has a brother named Gabe, and the second FTX took off, basically they started a non-profit and started funneling major money through political donations through Gabe's non-profit, which is like, whoa, like, bro, you tried to get way too close to politics, and like somehow, Sam, you messed up bad. Like, he was basically funneling millions into politics, and all of a sudden they brought you back from Bahamas, and now you could be the poster child for what not to do in crypto. Sam, you done messed up. You done messed up, Sam. Like, big time. They can use Sam as the poster child, Chi-Town, okay, for what not to do. But he's going to take accountability lower level for sure. Whatever you do, don't be like Sam. Good God. What is it? Breakpoint Conference? What is it? Breakpoint Conference on YouTube? What's that? Is that in San Francisco? Where are they having that at? Shane Sullivan. Now this article right here, let's get into some news real quick, because I want to cover, we're going to cover this too. Monero community wallet loses the entire balance. Just think about that title real quick. Monero community wallet loses entire balance. And you guys never really heard me talk about Monero like that. But I remember, like, Monero, and I'm not trying to make fun of Monero, but this did catch my eye. because I never talked about Monero, but Monero always swore it was like the most secure crypto, right? Oh, Solana event. Yeah, Solana's gonna crush it. I actually got an article I'm gonna read to you guys in about a few minutes. But Monero used to always promise super privacy and the most private, secure crypto, and I was like, "There's no way Monero could make it." Oh, I'll put the Telegram link in the description, but I don't think we put the Discord link in there. I gotta work on that. Sorry about that, Corey. Thank you, Liz. You're the best. I never talked about Monero because Monero always promised super security and super like privacy, right? And come on, guys, the first thing they're talking about is KYC and crypto. Like, there's no such thing as privacy. So I'm like, hold up. a crypto is promising privacy. You're gonna be the first one not to make it. I like to know what the numbers on Monero right now. But there was the other channels super bullish on Monero. Even like real smart, intelligent guys, they were like, "Oh, Monero, Monero." I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the concept of Monero, and I think you do need a private, secure crypto. But just the way the system operates today, I don't know if that's gonna fly. Cause you kind of gotta like think what Brad Garlinghouse says: work with regulators, not against them. The first thing you hear, oh, private, secure, nobody sees the transaction. They're not going for that. But the wallet lost 2,600 Monero, worth 460,000. A Monero wallet. A Monero, the most safe, secure wallet. So that's not funny. Monero. What up, Everfranz? Good to see you. There you go. Thank you, Elizabeth. There it is. This is the baddest Discord in the world. I also dropped a lot of news in there today. DZ Bank, the third largest bank in Germany by asset size, has launched its own digital asset custody platform. Just think about that real quick, guys. All right, let's get serious a little bit. Let's get it real serious. Serious as possible. DZ Bank, the third largest bank in Germany. So we're talking the third largest bank has launched its own digital asset custody platform. And this is with Ripple bought solution Meco. Like, how big is that? Like, come on. Like, we got Brad, and you guys seen the clip where Brad says this is going to $10 trillion by 2030. I know that's Brad's pitch line when he walks in there to DZ. He made DZ FOMO on that. He said, you see how much money SBF made? You see where you heard about, I know you know CZ's name, right? You know CZ, Coinbase went public. Ripple soon to IPO. Like, come on, guys. Crypto is here to stay. Zero doubt about it. Cindy D, tell them. And it's real critical that you take crypto serious between now, and I'm telling you, I may be talking to myself also. I'm talking to myself between now and April. I think these are going to be the most interesting months we've ever had in the 7 years I've been in cryptocurrency. And I'm speaking from the heart and being real, because I see what's coming. As far as the whole SBF trial, more regulation, which, okay, crypto needs rules, I understand that. But at the same time, there's so much potential in this technology I feel will be underutilized. Because I learned so much about finance and money since I got in cryptocurrency, and I'm blown away, to be honest. Like, when I first got in crypto, the whole peer-to-peer of it was what was exciting, as far as, whoa, you can invest in this protocol, back this protocol, stake with this protocol, do different things in this protocol, and you can actually make $1 work for you, with $2 work for you. Well, the traditional financial system is not designed like that for the little man. And that's one of the biggest disconnects with the man, or the main system, and the average person like me and you. Like, they got to make sure there's enough rules where you're like reach a certain, you know, you're like a certain height and light, you know, like basically it's very hard to get involved like traditional stocks. You guys know that. Shane Sullivan got it. Crypto is here to stay. Zero doubt about that. Cryptos.
It'll go from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds.
Okay, okay. It'll go from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. Okay, okay. And that's what, off like one trade or
No.
one day or?
Yeah, that it'll shoot up. The same thing that Rachel Lee was saying, that it's not, they don't need $2, $3, $5. They don't want 700 new billionaires. They want the elite to get their ducks in a row. They want the banks to get their network, get on the Ripple software, get the solution in-house, make sure the network's tied in. More than likely, do a deal with Swift to, revamp their system over time, but start using it. And hopefully we do pick up, 10% of that volume in a hurry. But I think Rachel Lee and Shane Ellis are both right in that it's just going to pop and they're going to make an announcement and game over. If you're not in, it's like trying to buy an Apple stock now. You buy an Apple stock and you're going to sit around for 7 years hoping it moves $50.
Wow.
It's a float to China. The idea of buying something for cents, literally cents, and seeing it move to $1,000, that's a once in a lifetime, and we're in that once in a lifetime moment.
Wow.
I could tell you one thing Venture said in there, that I want 700 new billionaires. That's the first thing I was thinking too when I was on my way to $1 million on original Binance. I was like, man, how the hell am I going to send this much money from there back to my Wells and Fargo account? They're going to think like, what the hell is this guy doing? And I was like, well, they probably went through the books and they clearly see that I invested in most of these when they was around couple $100, and boy, did it rocket. Like I'm telling you guys, the assets we jumped on rocketed. And I think everybody know that for sure. So, but it did concern me because, they say, if you have over $10,000, which is like nothing in cryptocurrency, $10,000 is like a very good day in 2021. That's like, what? That's nothing. So, come on, like cryptocurrency is like just a whole new opportunity. And I'm telling you guys, the opportunity may be running thin. And I don't want you guys to miss this. And I'm telling you with Solana, this article I read on Solana, I'm going to get straight to the article and read it. And then I'm going to jump into the Meco, how big that is. Miss Lady J. Lady J, I remember that from G.I. Joe when I was young. Like Lady J. Lady J. Okay, guys, this article, when I read this article, are you ready, Elizabeth? Are you sitting down? When I read this article, guys, I knew that I was from the future when it comes to cryptocurrency. Because you guys know, seriously, and I'm going to beat this drum a little bit tonight because this article is like my career in an article. They finally wrote exactly what I did. I'm telling you, watch this, Crypto OG. Are you ready? Now, this is once a Sam Bankman's favorite, once SBF, which you guys know, Sam Bankman, his favorite cryptocurrency, Solana, which it was a big deal about Sam back in Solana, which I remember making a big deal about that. Because I was like, oh, is Solana going to be done? And I remember doing research and coming back and bringing good news to the family, saying, I think Solana's going to make it. So this is just another one of the many, many calls that I've called over the years, where one day they will crown me king. Bullish, very easy hydroponics, Allen. We don't go back to the old banks. We're moving to the future. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. But the thing is, they keep their paws on the cryptocurrency very tightly, and they could be using Sam Bankman as a pawn. But I mean, he did wrong too. But like, oh man, we gotta have strict rules, like super strict. This guy came out of nowhere. Okay, once a Sam Bankman-Fried favorite Solana has moved beyond the FTX, it's moved beyond the FTX overhang. It's moved beyond the FTX overhang because there was this FTX overhang over Solana, which I remember doing the research on this many months ago and saying, guys, I don't think there's much of a connection. And gained more than 300% this year. Tell him, Crypto OG, thank you, my brother. Guys, I know the world right now is sitting there a little bit pissed. I'm going to not lie to you, I'm a little pissed. I'm a little pissed. I sat there and stared at it at $20 all day too. I should have got maybe 100 Solanas. What the hell was I thinking? Like, I should like write off my own research also. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm prepared, but would you rather have 100 Solanas or 500 Solanas or 1,000? But anyway, when I read this article, I was like, whoa, this is my call all the way. The coin has seen more than 30 million inflows from investors over the past 2 weeks. So just alone, just think about this, guys, with numbers. Like, I might not be the smartest man in the world, but I'm telling you, I rank high in common sense. And I can look at basic data and numbers, and I've been in crypto since 2017. It doesn't take a genius to see what the hell is going on here. We're talking about opportunity all day. 30 million inflows from investors over the past 2 weeks. So 30 million flows into Solana in the past 2 weeks. That got me thinking about the Ripple article a little bit. How these large banks and institutions are all jumping on this Ripple Meco partnership. And Brad Garlinghouse is saying, yes, we are going to 10 trillion by 2030. This is all kind of lining up to me now. Like, where are they buying all this crypto? Where are they holding this? They're holding this through the Ripple solution for one. But anyway, watch when I read this. A guilty verdict last week for Bankman-Fried could prove good news for holders. The Solana blockchain and native token Sol was created in 2020 for a faster, cheaper alternative to Ethereum, which I've always said that. Like, this is, you know, the co-founder from Ethereum kind of created this around the time where they realized, I believe that they realized Ethereum couldn't scale the way they wanted it to. So those who thought fast of an alternative solution like Solana, I believe, is one of them solutions. Bankman-Fried was once a major backer of Solana and called Sol the most underrated token. And its peak in 2021, the cryptocurrency was worth as much as $260. No, come on, we rode that thing day for day, straight to 260. Come on, didn't we or did we not? And we're about to again. But I remember calling the 10 Solana challenge, and it was like a reoccurring joke that that you gotta have your Solana because I think this is gonna do big things. So our article came out today in Fortune about Solana, and this is like my whole career talking about here because the crypto as much as up to $260. But while SBF support was once a boon for the token, it later weighted it down, and that's so true too. You guys remember that moment? I remember that moment like it was yesterday also. Like, we rode the $100, what, 10 for 100? Yeah, the 10 Solana challenge, 10 for 100. And then, man, I was like, damn, we should have got 100 Solana. What was we thinking again? We're going to say the same thing when it hits 1,000 this time. We're going to be like, oh, man, we should have got 1,000. 1,000. J Kills here. Oh, why J Kills picture pop off of there? Oh, that's interesting. I guess I can pull it up on here. For those that don't know, I'm just reading a really quick story about the history of Solana and how it's going to do big things. Yes, Solana, believe it or not, Cosmos is a big time foundation for a lot of cryptos. They're really building on Cosmos. We crushed it on that. It does suck, you know. I understand why Solana is not as popular as like XRP or the smaller cap tokens. So of course people want, you know, the double zeros and the real hidden gems where you get a fat bag. But sometimes you gotta really realize some of these assets that you only might get for a couple for 100 are gonna do unbelievable well. Like, you buy 2 for 100 now, which sucks because you could have just got what, 10, or you could have got easily 5 for 100 all day because it was going sideways at 20 for quite some time. I mean, guys, I don't want to show you how it was like $20 every day when I was talking about it. $20 every day. But let me get back to the story because I know as many people aren't really interested in Solana. Just basically because you can't afford as many. And I could be talking to myself, but I keep it real around here. So the cryptocurrency was much as 260, but while SBF support was once good for the token, it also way later it down. You guys remember after the SBF thing, it really made it crash. We was like, damn, like this thing crashed from $260 to all the way back to $13. Like, let's go to what? You know, another thing I noticed about the trial, like, I'm very, well, you guys know I'm also a paralegal, and I worked at the law office, and he had his trial in straight conviction in under a year. That's insane. That's insane. Like, no trial, for people that know what they're doing or really preparing for a trial, it takes longer than a year. Like, there's no way you should have a whole trial, bro, and you're found guilty in all under a year. Like, that in court time is like, that's a rush job, bro. That right there makes me think something was fishy. Because most cases are over 300 days before they seriously start considering trial. And even with this is like way more stickier than the average person. We're talking $1 billion case here. So anyway, but that's a different story. So the point of the story, yes, Sam Bankman did weight the crypto down. Back to the story. In the days leading up to the FTX, Solana price plummeted by more than 60%. You guys remember we wrote it back down basically because HODL was the model. I don't really be trading a whole lot and playing around. So I do ride assets down farther than, because basically you just never really know like when it's going to come back. It's like, you know, there got to be a time you eventually jump off the bus, but really, like in crypto is so volatile. I've seen assets come all the way down. You sell that bad boy at nighttime and you go to sleep, you wake up, that thing is on fire. So you always, like, I'm here for the fire. I ain't here for to be like jumping off. Anyway, it plummeted by 60% by the time Bankman-Fried was arrested and extradited back to the U.S. The coin was trading up to about, was trading all the way to about $10. $10. And you guys remember when Solana hit back to $10, and I said, guys, I'm going to do the research on this one. Matter of fact, it's coming back to me like it was yesterday now. Because now when it hit 10 again, I said, oh, even though it's going low, I got to make, you know, I got to, like, this is one of my challenges. So I got to figure out what's going on with it. And it's still up 5,000%. But still up 47% on the year. On the month, 84%. But anyway, I said, let me see what's going on with it. And that's when I determined that there's really no connection with this token is saying. So, and they're actually mentioning this too, that there's really no connection. So it started trading around $10, down 94% compared to when its price started 2022. Despite the short-term setback after the token was mentioned frequently during the Bankman-Fried's trial in early October, Solana has mostly been trending upward. The coin is up 20% over the past 7 days, and since January, its price has increased 340%. According to CoinGecko, yeah. As of Tuesday afternoon, it was approaching $44. An increase is a welcome for organizations that support Solana networking, including Solana Labs, which builds products, tools. The company tried to distance itself from SBF following the FTX collapse, which I pretty much did all the research. There was really no connection other than him being bullish on it. Since then, several developments have helped increase investors' optimism for the token. So, kind of like right there in the beginning. And the reason I didn't pull this up because on Fortune Magazine, the ads go crazy. And then they try to charge you for the articles too. And I already had it pulled up on my phone from reading it. So, my biggest thing, guys, is to make a long story short on Solana, I kind of want to tell people one last time before we have real lift off on this bad boy. Because I'm thinking, to be honest, this thing could hit. And I think I'm going to put some bullish predictions out there too. Solana's going to crush the all-time high easily. That's what I'm saying. It's sad to see right now that people, it's going to be like 2 for 100. Pretty soon it'll be 100 each. It's probably going to be 240 in no time. The time frame on that, I mean, can we hit 100 by Christmas? I think we can probably hit a $150 by Christmas. $150 by Christmas, November, December. I'm thinking, let's take it easy on the call. We'll just say 100 by Christmas. I just put the call out there. Somebody remember it. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And actually, that's the truth. Because around here with my calls, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Guys, I'm CKJ Crypto News. This is XRP After Dark. If you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. We need 333 thumbs up. It helps out big time. Modelo time. Good to see you, bro. How you been? So pretty much, guys, you know, one drum I always beat on this channel, I'm done with the Solana article. One drum I always beat is like I'm always ahead of the news. Like really, when I got in crypto, there wasn't many news articles to really go off of. We had to kind of do all our own research on cryptos and products and what they were doing. Now they got Cointelegraph and they got major articles. You know, CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, Daily HODL. But we really didn't have that in 2017. So I'm used to doing like old school research, but so I pretty much called the Solana call, kind of even before the news. So see major articles talking about Solana now, how it hit 260 and then it pulled back to 10. But then I told everybody, even when it pulled back, this is the reset of it. If you missed the first opportunity, Sam's mishap is our opportunity. Feels like yesterday I said that. Damn, I can't wait till I get like a team like BitBoy. Because I would put my sidekick team on that right now, bro. I need some clips from when the day Sam went down and Solana started going down, where I said that Sam's setback is our set up for a comeback. Who says that? Like Joel Osteen or something. Your setback is a comeback for something. But okay. But that's true. That's what I said. Ain't that what I said, Jamal? I said SBF setback is a setup for a comeback. Woo! And guess what? Solana's up 84% on the monthly, and by Christmas, I'm thinking we're going to see at least 100. But we could see, I mean, how soon will we hit 240? That's the question. When 240? Not if, when. How about that? We'll leave it at that. I don't want to go too bullish. Not if 240, when, by the halving, maybe a buck by Christmas, depending on which way the market goes. But this is going to be a big one. And remember, BuLLZiLLa said that. And so some assets that are a little bit more expensive, I had no choice but to throw that out there. And this is the reason why. 100 by Christmas operation shut down. It put it down. Carve it in stone. This is the article that came out today. DZ Bank, third largest German bank to start crypto custody. I've been in crypto since 2017. They're getting serious about crypto now. All these crypto custody solution articles. And for Brad Garlinghouse to come out and say they partner with Meco, that's a pretty big deal. Because, and it's in here too, DZ second bank taps Meco, which is the Ripple Vault solution, Meco, for digital custody solutions. So I'm like, whoa. So we're hearing about major custody solutions coming out of the blue. But then when you actually go to this article and it takes you back to February, and then how you realize how big it really is. Did the stream drop? That bad boy goes to commercial midstream now? I should like ride off my own research holes. That bad boy goes to commercial midstream. That's weird. Like, I think it's in the settings too. DZ Germany's second largest bank taps Meco. No, come on, guys. Jamal, one of the newest members. Bro, it's on. Listen. He said, what? Oh, it's on? Yeah, it's on. This Brad Garlinghouse is talking 10 trillion by 2030. We've seen the clip. Brad Garlinghouse 10 trillion by 2030. I can only imagine Brad. And you guys remember in this Meco pitch, Brad says, we're talking two different clips now. He says 10 trillion by 2030 maybe. But in the Meco clip, he says that one of the largest banks came to them and they wanted to custody crypto, but they didn't have a solution for them. They said now they do. So when you go back and look at this old article, you're like, okay, maybe there's some of these are the partnerships that Brad was talking about that he didn't want to really mention, because this is the fourth such partnership that Meco has made with major financial institutions in 8 months. So we're talking all through the year of 2023. Meco has already partnered with large financial institutions. Look at that, they're in Switzerland right there. Look how hard he's smiling. They just made $1 billion deal. DZ, Germany's second largest bank after Deutsche Bank. This is the fourth such partnership with Meco and is made with major financial institutions in the last 8 months. The deal follows a pact with Citibank. There goes Citibank. The Deka Bank, Switzerland-based. And anytime you hear Switzerland, come on. How many movies we watch where, oh, if you got a Switzerland account, that's where the money is, right? Davos, Switzerland. Switzerland-based firm to develop Switzerland-based firm to develop digital asset offerings for institutional clients. That means the elites are packing their bags and getting ready. DZ will use Meco custody tech platform to harmonize to handle its crypto services for institutional clients. That means all the big money. With the offering we can build by using this technology, we trust to create a durable, fast-growing business cooperation, well as an attractive solution for our clients that meet the requirements of digital currencies and decentralized financial instruments. It's really, the proof is in the simple formula here. Follow the money too, guys. This is like what I did in 2017 to pretty much track down all the big cryptos. If I could tie any crypto to a partnership that was, that tied to big money, it's on, which we did easily. That's why, matter of fact, you guys might have missed the morning stream. I've been down the rabbit hole big time on Coinbase as far as looking for the cheapest assets on there with the biggest opportunities. And matter of fact, we got a whole list of assets we're going to be looking at for tomorrow morning. And matter of fact, I'll tell you a couple of them. One of them is pawned. Yeah, I'll just tell you, I'll give you an example. I don't want you guys to think I'm playing. But one of them I've been looking at is called Marlin. It's on Coinbase and it's like double zeros, or like 1 cent. Well, there's two different ones, like two of them different cheap. I can't remember both of them. Pawn was one of them. I'm trying to see the other one on the list. But anyway, the point is, we do got a list of tokens here for tomorrow's research that super cheap assets on Coinbase. I'm searching for the opportunity. So don't worry if you don't got your Solanas. You might want to subscribe because we're going to be finding some 0.00 assets also. Back to the show. DZ digital asset ambitions suggest that crypto enthusiasm remains high among traditional finance entities in Germany, despite the market downturn in 2022 and the volatility thrown up in the events like FTX. They made some serious money. Like, come on, guys. Y'all seen what our calls did. I'm not even going to exaggerate. Like, you got to think about this, though. Like, for example, like, crypto is down 90%. Okay. A small retail investor like ourselves, or a small retail person, I'm not a financial advisor, you know, we're playing with X amount of thousands of dollars, right? If you multiply that by what these guys are moving, as far as they're not buying 100 Solana, they're buying like, we need 10,000, what, maybe, I mean, I can't even, you know, just think about the numbers on the custody solutions. Like, if they bought like large bags of whatever asset, and pretty much, and this is from February 2023. As a matter of fact, I can probably even prove a point right here. We can see, matter of fact, this article right here says February, right? And this has been a wild year in cryptocurrency. So let's just go look at the charts for the yearly and see when like the downturn kind of started. I'm automatically going to be thinking February. So if they started buying crypto at the down in February, buying, and then all of a sudden we got the November to remember and XRP is up to 70 cents. What was XRP in February? Meco partnership, buying XRP, all-time low, SEC case. Come on, let's look at the charts here. Somebody made some serious money. And we're about to find out who right now. Let's go to XRP for one. I want to check XRP first on that. What was it in February? Because whatever it was in February, they bought some serious XRP in February, I'll tell you that. So we can go what to the yearly, because we're talking this year, February. Okay, they doubled their money no matter what. Doubled their money. So January was 34 cents on XRP. March, January, February, March, around 30 cents or so. So basically they doubled their money. So you come on, you know these guys from Switzerland dropped 5 million on XRP, and now his 5 million just turned to 10 million, or it could be 500 million. We gotta think bigger, because we're talking Switzerland here, the James Bond type. Look, there goes James Bond's daddy. We're talking James. Look how hard he's smiling. He gives it away with a smile. Like they were like, don't smile like that hard, bro, because you see the old guys, they ain't smiling, they're used to big money. But him, he just can't handle it. He's smiling too hard. He was like, payday. That's the payday smile. RSR, I know I thought he was going to crush him on RSR, because RSR had big time partnerships as far as what, Peter Thiel was on there, Coinbase. I was like, man, we can't lose on RSR. I remember that like yesterday. Citibank's on here. As far so guys, we basically talked about the largest banks in Germany, Switzerland have all partnered with Ripple Solution Meco since February. This is the 4th such partnership with Meco. Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse announced the purchase of that. This is big time elite money getting ready for the halving. What happened to sellers? Sellers on fire right now. It had like a nice little correction from the all-time high of 19 cents, but it pretty much pulled back to some good double zeros, and we got some pretty much gains on that. It actually pulled back to about almost 500, 600 per 100K, but it's almost about 2,000 per 100K right now. 2,000 per 100K, and sellers gonna crush it, and it did make it to Coinbase. Bam! So if we're thinking the seller 100K challenge from back in the day, where I said it's gonna be on Coinbase, it did. It's there, and it's still one of the biggest opportunities I believe today. Yeah, we're gonna find out between now and April. All right, so you guys see that Ripple is doing big things with the this is the main article that I went Reddit right here, the one that jumped out at me. Ripple to power DZ Bank crypto custody product. Recently, traditional financial system has continued its evolutionary trend, but this time with the integration of blockchain technology. I could have read this article like a half hour ago. It would have summed up all of everything. Many conventional financial institutions are showing interest in crypto and its affiliated innovation and business. in the light of this new demand, the central institution of Germany named financial network popularity known as DZ Bank has also tapped this trend. And we're talking about what? DZ Bank is on its way to become the first regulated bank in Germany to launch a such crypto solution, offering to institutional customers. We're talking about the largest bank in Germany. Come on. So you guys get that right there. Oh, just to make it official. Meco was recently acquired by Ripple Labs, which we actually did a lot of research. Oh my God, that guy from Meco dropped the ball big time, right? Because the guy from Meco, they were actually backed by Ripple, and he kind of like made a couple bad deals prior. We did the research on it, but he would have been in all of this. Like basically, I mean, he still made out fat. He probably had to buy out his set for life, but you know, he could have stayed in the game a little bit longer. But you know, he still got a good buyout. But anyway, Meco was recently acquired by Ripple Labs. Noted that DZ is utilizing to harmonize this technology for crypto custody solution. This partnership was the first announced in February after an extensive proof of concept and due diligence process that evaluated the platform was conducted. Whoa, that right there backs up exactly everything I just said for the whole show. Because I actually found the article from February that led me down the rabbit hole of the prior partnerships. And they're actually announcing right here, February was kind of like a proof of concept, but really partnerships. Proof of concept, that's like also means NDA. But anyway, but now we clearly see what happened. Ripple acquired the custody solution. The prior partnerships, Citibank, DZ Bank, Switzerland. Come on, are we ready for the halving? XDC is going to crush it, right? I said Coinbase wallet isn't swapping Solana. Anyone else having issues? That's probably because it's such on fire. Sometimes when they're on fire like that, they start glitching. Solana doesn't have those high gas fees that Ethereum does, and not a lot more. Ethereum does not. Yeah, you got that right, Shane. Shane knows. Bull Shane knows for sure. It's on Elizabeth. Show some love out there. Smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. So we covered that right there. And you know what I was thinking earlier too on today's show? It's like, as far as like, we do XRP after dark, right? And somebody on the morning stream was like, I don't have no XRP, or I don't own XRP. And that got me thinking. I was thinking about that a lot today. I was like, that's probably why I really did like XRP after dark. And on the morning show, I tried to like kind of focus on, you know, diversifying. So I'm gonna try to get back to that, as far as like, yeah, XRP is a hot topic, but I also don't want to miss out on other opportunities for our morning live stream either. So like, far as like the Solana, so that's actually why I flipped it tonight. Normally it is XRP after dark, and I would use the XRP thumbnail, but since that person said that on the morning stream, I said I'm gonna flip it tonight. I'm gonna make sure they got their Solana tonight, and we're gonna use the Solana thumbnail. And I know it wouldn't be as popular, and I was right too right away. I know crypto like the back of my hand, but sometimes I don't go for the most popular. I have to go for like the biggest call. The biggest call. Brah! Okay. So, guess what else just happened, guys? Where this happens to this article at? Oh, let me go back to this. Let me see. Venture. Where did I tweet that article? Also, I read this article today about this Airbnb in Italy. I thought it was pretty interesting. We'll talk about this really quick about taxation. Let me see. Okay, this should come right up, right? Okay. Shout out to Crypto Tales. Anybody else having issues stopping Solana? That's kind of a hard question to kind of figure out right now. Maybe like in like our prime, like when Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live and crypto was like jumping big time. Was anybody having problems with their Solana trading? Because then you have like 5 different people can go check real quick. Well, you know, right now, Sam got people scared to death of cryptocurrency, and they might have made some bad. You know, they're not here with us right now. They ain't gonna be back to April when we rich again. They're gonna be like, damn, why'd I leave? Okay, I didn't even tweet on this article either. Man, it was an article about this Airbnb. Basically, like, Airbnb made $4 billion off Airbnbs in Italy. Italy to seize $835 million from Airbnb. that got me thinking, because there's a whole article that came out on it. I wonder if I can pull that from there. Why is this not coming up though? Because it was under the article where they try to sell you the article, and they was the only one to probably write the article too, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so basically Airbnb made $4 billion in Italy, right? As far as like, you know, you rent Airbnbs. So Italy is saying that they didn't pay their taxes on that B&B, the Airbnbs. So the deal set up with Italy and Airbnb, because if you think about it, there's a lot of these little programs that go through phones now, or internet services, and these countries are saying that they're not getting their due taxes. That's like cryptocurrency, and that's why I knew they was going to come down hard on CZ too, because basically when you set up that many crypto companies in the internet, it's like anybody could log right in, and that's like, this is money without borders, and the internet is truly without borders also, and that's kind of a problem for the man. And they had to get their hands on that quick, because if you think about it, CZ opened exchanges, everybody from around the world joined, he became a billionaire overnight, right? They didn't like to see that. Now they want him to get licensed in each jurisdiction, and that's the way the man is kind of set up. Like, you got to get licenses, and you got to be, you know, taxed accordingly. So I'm telling you, since I got in cryptocurrency, I'm telling you, something just ain't right about life. The way they set this system up with finances is insane. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like, they're really trying to squeeze the little man down. But anyway, I think we all know that. No reason for me to preach it. But I think it's worse than I thought. Telcoin might be your opportunity, and cryptocurrency is your opportunity. So the point of the whole article, real quick, I'll get to the point so we can get out of here, is they seized 835 million from the Airbnb in Italy, and they were saying that these guys didn't pay their taxes. They released a statement and said, oh, we definitely pay our taxes and we wouldn't do that. And so, but then they go on to say, well, they named multiple companies that didn't pay their taxes. Italy just seized 835 million from Airbnb. So basically, then they're saying, well, Netflix didn't pay their taxes either, because Netflix ain't really in the country. So to even say Netflix didn't pay their taxes, it's kind of like, whoa. But what's going on with these large companies that's not paying taxes and making a ridiculous amount of money? Like, hold up. Like, and this is the problem why they're getting upset about these different companies, because once you download an app, like, you know, they would have to send the money into them. Okay, we got to send them 800 million, or, you know, whatever their other options are. I don't know. I'm not here to debate what the options are, but I'm saying that, like, whoa. I'm like, can't believe that there's an $835 million tax, because it's kind of like the man has his hand out. But at the same time, it's like, well, how do you really make that much money, and how much tax should you pay? Kind of reminds me of this one thing I was watching the show earlier about this guy. He was like, man, you get taxed so many times, it's unbelievable. He was like, basically, when you get your check, they take out the federal and the state tax. You go pay for gas, there's a tax on that gas there. Like, you're paying for whatever you're paying for is a tax. Like, they tax is out of you. Like, what's going on in the world today? You better get your cryptocurrency. So, I guess the main question I'm asking on this one is, why is these large companies have these tax breaks, and they got these tax laws that, you know, are crafted for them, but the little man, you gotta pay? That's like, come on now, what's going on with that? Like, so all I gotta say is, guys, get your cryptocurrency, act now. Let's get rid of that. Metaco on fire. XRP. So I think we covered all the articles too, guys. One article I want to cover, I read to you guys about Solana being up. I think Solana's going to be big numbers. So basically, and I called that all the way through. So matter of fact, that was the whole point of tonight's show also, was, damn, BuLLZiLla does it again as far as being like light years ahead of the news. Always, as far as, yeah, always, that's been the theme of my theme. That's been the theme. Let's see what we got in here. It's Kronos. Let's look at see if anything's pumping as far as from the morning stream real quick, and then we'll get out of here in a couple of minutes. Matic's on fire. I was thinking about Matic earlier. Matic actually, we crushed it on Matic Sandow and some of the connections with Matic, they got big time connections. Right now, I think it's just like the heat is on as far as the game could be anybody's, as far as like the competition, as far as like Matic. Okay, you got a layer 2 scaling solution, Stellar layer 2 scaling solution. You got your layer 2 scalers, but then you got Solana also coming in trying to be like your layer 1. But then there's a lot of issue around central, you know, they got like centralized parts built into Solana too. But really, you know, how could like the thing is they combine some different technologies to make Solana run faster. So Solana output is like much faster than most cryptos regardless. So, but I'm not here to debate centralized and not centralized either. Like, what really is centralized and decentralized? If, you know, you're on the blockchain regardless. Demand is there. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that debate. But will Kronos make a comeback? That's what I want to know. You know, Kronos had a nice, I mean, Kronos really came down a lot. They really, well, they had like a little bit of FUD, but they still battled back each time. Anything can happen with Kronos. I think they're doing well. They're doing well. I mean, I think Kronos will do well. I think Kronos will do well. They shook off all the FUD when people tried hard, and they're just building like everybody else right now. Thank you, Shane. You're a legend. What else we got in here? Oh, XRPayNet. XRPayNet normally flips green when, oh, that's kind of a good sign right there at 266, because this thing has been battling to push that 26 and go to 3 to the next number 3. And it's been battling hard now, 7% on the daily. Now, if it gets some green on the 7-day, the counter flipped on that, flipped a little bit. So basically, whenever XRP goes down and consolidates, pretty much XRPL assets start pumping too. I noticed the trend on that. And I actually guessed that right on the money the other day too. I looked like a crypto psychic again. The one guy was like, XRPayNet's going down. I said the second XRP goes down, the XRPL assets will go up. And then bam! I might have said that in the live stream too. I believe I did. So, oh, is Gmail Brown here? Didn't I see Gmail? Oh, what happened with KuCoin XRP Rails? What happened? They implemented the KYC, right? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, crypto is like, hold up, what's going on? Like, you know, I'm all for the rules, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I support what's right, you know, but we got a real glimpse of what things could be. As far as like, well, I mean, just like, you know, like with staking within the protocol, that was like a big thing for me. I used to love staking. Like, you could really support a protocol. And then really, if you think about it, look how fast them ICOs sold out. And I'm not saying that, because trust me, I was like kind of like, I never really recommended no ICOs or anything like that. You know, I would always say get it after the ICO, because it always crashes anyway, and you can get a much better deal. But the point is, you would see something on the internet, a protocol that could make 200 million or $1 billion in 30 days. Look at the wealth or the hunger that is out there in the world for people to back something when opportunity is there. So we know that people are hungry and ready. It's just that, like, what now? Like, oh, if you want to get Ripple share, you better get this account, and you better have with this company, and you better sign up with this and do this. The internet wasn't like that. I mean, crypto and the internet wasn't really like that. It was like, what? You want this coin? No problem. Bing, there it is. You know, it was like complete access and peer-to-peer quickly. Now Sam messed it up for us all. Gmail Brown, did you get anything from me before the live stream? I'm kind of wondering, did I go through? Guys, can we get 333 thumbs up? We're going to hold strong. Oh, yeah. Okay, no wonder it's Solana thumbnail. Guys, we go live every single day at 1. We go live every single day at 1. DSLA was on fire earlier, too. Oh, this thing crashed quick. What happened on that? Wasn't DSLA just on fire earlier? 7-day? 1 month? This chart is kind of slow. What up, Rocket Dad? Oh, you did get that Gmail Brown. Bam! Gmail Brown. See? Didn't I take care of you? I was like, man, I gotta get that to him before the live stream, because I said on the morning stream I was gonna send it to you before the nighttime live stream. And I actually remember right before the live stream. So I told Gmail Brown to down. Matter of fact, Gmail Brown gifted a membership on the morning live stream, and I tell him make sure he had the Volta wallet and send me his X address, and I actually sent him some XRPayNet. Bam! And that's why I like, that's believe it or not, that's why I like yeah, we get out here in like 2-3 minutes for sure. That's why I like XRPayNet and the Volta wallet, and then how they had like the rebrand of the wallet and how they marketed the wallet. As far as you could tell, they put money in the wallet, and I don't know. I just think some of like the XRPL assets need like more love. As far as like you know, Ripple does have the motto of build on XRP. Well, they still got like they still got the Ripple grant protocols. As far as I wonder how some of them protocols are doing. Like what about like on XRP? Like for example, like what does on XRP have a token? Can anybody think of a Ripple grant recipient that has a token? Real quick, just one. I'm curious about another Ripple grant recipient. Like as far as like on XRP, they receive a Ripple grant. But like who else did? What about okay, XP Market did, but I don't think they have tokens also. Is there any Ripple grant recipients? Okay, now that I think about it, maybe Ripple grant recipients don't have tokens, because that would be Ripple kind of like backing a token per se. So maybe they just back simple protocols that support the XRPL in itself, like XP Market is like a decentralized exchange. On XRP is an NFT platform. I think they even back Greyhound. Greyhound is okay, so now I see the difference of backing a product with a token and not a token. Because now that Michael Gray mentions it, like for example, XRPH, right? Now shout out to XRPH. I wonder how they're doing. Let's see what they're doing real quick. XRPH. XRP Healthcare. Which I thought this was a hell of an idea too, because when we did the research on this one all lined up too with the guy from Texas. And what is it, Meco? Oh, this thing pumping a little bit too. Damn, that goes to my theory. XRPL assets pump when XRP consolidates. Riding the Ripple. Unfortunately, I'm at work most of the time. Have to watch the recaps. Riding the Ripple, much love, and thank you for watching the recap, and I appreciate that. And it's built on the XRPL. John Wagner Jr. Which one are you talking about, John Wagner? Shame. I think Solana's going to be one of the ones. No doubt about it, bro. It's going to be me and you all the way to the top on that one. Huh? Me and you all the way, bro. Banner Bucks. The Banter Bucks. The Banner Bucks. What's the ticker for that? Banner Bucks. Now, XRP Healthcare, I thought it was a pretty big deal as far as what runs on XRP, which is the automatic advantage for sure. Just like XRPayNet runs on XRP, the automatic advantage. I think Hound, but I don't think the Hound is Hound. Okay, hold on. Greyhound does have a token. So hold on. I think Ripple is Greyhound the Ripple recipient. So that's what I was thinking too. Like for example, okay, Ripple says, okay, we're gonna back XRPH, right? And they have a token. That would be kind of them backing a product with a token. So I think they more or less back just protocols and not projects with tokens. And that only makes sense too. But if I'm not mistaken, didn't they back Greyhound? I don't know if they back Greyhound or not. Oh man, why didn't you tell me like a half hour ago, bro? I wish I would have knew that. Maybe I'll just start. Hopefully I wasn't streaming at the same time as y'all that much. But shout out to Crypto Tales. Tales says that the boardroom, come join the boardroom after the stream, and feel free to drop the link to that, Tales. I'm actually glad I started reading the stream a little bit too. You guys make sure you check out the boardroom. We're getting out here right now anyway. I end up talking even way on the morning stream. My last stream, I started talking like way too much, and I guess I'm known to do that. And I hope you learned something tonight, guys. If you learned anything else, get your Solana. I would say, if you don't got your 10, you better at least get your 2. If you don't got your 10, you better get your 20, honey. By at least what? 20? 20 by Christmas? Is that possible? I mean, how many Solanas can somebody buy? Well, I guess people are going to take a bigger chance on smaller cap assets too, like, your ~0 assets. Oh yeah, guys, on our morning live stream, we're doing research on Coinbase assets, on ~0 assets, like 0.00, like for example Marlin. There's a couple other ones. We're going to check those out on the morning live stream. We're going to more or less focus on diversifying on the morning live stream, and still do our XRP after dark live stream at nighttime. So if you guys can show some love, we got over 100 people here on XRP After Dark. You guys can smash that thumbs up and check out the boardroom. Yo, come join the boardroom after the stream. I'm gonna check that out, Tels. Thank you big time for the support, bro. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate the love tonight. Hope you guys had an amazing night, and I'm gonna see you on tomorrow's live stream. Oh yeah, you seen the theme. I wish I had a team. I man, I need some clips out of how we made it rain on that Solana call, bro. We made it rock. We rocketed the two. Like, come on, guys. You'll be excited too if you had, like, for example, we had at least 10 easily when we ran from $10 to 260. Like, that was like so epic. I get the good feeling that I had just thinking about it all over again. Like, I never jumped on anything in my life went from $10 to 260 each. Like, come on, that's money, honey. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Much love. John Wagner Hall, for here's to all your success. To much love and much success for the Bullish family. And last thing I'm gonna say, I'm definitely out this time. There's a pretty good Sylvester Stallone documentary on Netflix. He says life is like the train that goes by the New York station. When you see the window, life is flashing. And he's like, bam, you're old. Like, come on, Rocky's like 70 or 80. He's old now, guys. Enjoy life. But I'm telling you, time flies. You know, you're just gonna be thinking life's like the train. Like, one day, he said he wished he could put Rocky 1 and Rocky 5 together. It makes sense. And he was like, all in between was just nothing. A Rabbit 4-2. I got something for you. And I'm out of here right after that. As far as, because in Rocky 1, he was real young and hungry. You know, he's still hungry now, man. That guy's pretty much, he's a real intelligent dude. But, you know, he's old now. Well, he's older. We're going to say he's old. But he still looks pretty, he looks really good. But that could be all money he put on his face. You know, it could be like, Lord only knows what he did to his face. But, I mean, he's in good shape. I'm out of here, guys. Much love, mahalo. Peace. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put up Bags music. I didn't even get a chance to use this tonight. Damn it. Get him, Bags.
About to boom soon. The road in limbo, staring out my window. I got the formula, stacked them bags up in simple, and went into.
Did I get a chance to use this? Shout out to Tels. Much love, Tels. Check out the boardroom, guys. We can get a link for that if you want to. Oh, there it is right there. There's a link right there. I'm gonna pin that.
A free throw. We riding these ways up, and you sitting on the beach.
Oh, the boardroom.
I told you what to look for. It's sad, cause you know what we know.
Peace
but
out,
you didn't get the decode. Now my pocket's full like casinos. Going long like Marino. To the top, that's where we go. This that rocket fuel reload.
Buckle up and please enjoy the show.